Imagine a woman known as the goddess of wealth, a mysterious figure surrounded by luxury who promised guaranteed profits and gained the trust of thousands of people. Between 2014 and 2017, she deceived more than 128,000 investors in China. The result? The largest cryptocurrency fraud case in history so far, and the biggest Bitcoin seizure ever recorded in the world. 61,000 BTC, valued at over £5 billion. That's about 36 billion US dollars. This is the story of Zhimin Qian, also known as Yadi Zhang, and the scam that shocked the digital finance world. The beginning of the fraud, 2014-2017. In the mid-2010s, China was experiencing a cryptocurrency boom. Bitcoin was still new to many, but it was already fueling dreams of fast wealth. It was in this scenario that Qian appeared. She created companies claiming to invest in financial technology, promising to transform China into a global hub of innovation and wealth. Her presentations were full of charts, reports, and supposedly ambitious projects. But in reality, it was all just a sophisticated Ponzi scheme. The mechanism was simple. Investors poured in large sums, believing in guaranteed profits. Qian promised daily dividends and steady returns, something impossible to sustain. Friends and family recommended others, fueling rapid expansion. In a short time, more than 128,000 people were trapped in the scheme. Investigations revealed investments ranging from hundreds of thousands to tens of millions of yuan. Among the victims were successful entrepreneurs, bank employees, and even members of China's judiciary. Her charisma and aura of power earned Qian the nickname, the Goddess of Wealth. The escape. In 2017, as suspicions began to rise in China, Qian did what many white-collar criminals try to do. She fled before she could be caught. Using fake documents, she left China and settled in the United Kingdom. But she didn't abandon the stolen money. On the contrary, she began moving massive amounts of cryptocurrency overseas. In the UK, her lifestyle changed drastically. She invested in multi-million-pound mansions in London, luxury cars, and even attempted to purchase properties in Dubai, all using money that, in reality, belonged to her victims. The unlikely partner, Jian Wen. But Qian didn't act alone. She had the help of an unlikely partner, Jian Wen, a former waitress at a Chinese restaurant in London. Suddenly, Wen went from a simple life to living in a multi-million-pound rented mansion in North London. She also bought 2 properties in Dubai, worth over £500,000. What seemed like a fairy tale quickly crumbled. British authorities discovered that Wen had helped launder hundreds of millions in Bitcoin. She was arrested in 2023 and sentenced to 6 years and 8 months in prison. From her involvement, police seized more than £300 million in cryptocurrency. The global manhunt. Meanwhile, the hunt for Qian became one of the most complex international police operations of the decade. In 2018, London's Metropolitan Police received a tip about suspicious transactions linked to digital assets. The investigation involved teams from the UK, China, and multiple jurisdictions. For 5 years, Qian managed to evade capture. She used false identities, forged documents, and intermediaries to disguise her operations. But in 2023, her luck ran out. She was finally arrested in London after a meticulous investigation that traced her transactions and connections. Sergeant Isabella Grotto, who led the operation, described the case as one of the most challenging ever conducted by the economic and cybercrime police. The largest cryptocurrency seizure in history. When British authorities accessed the digital wallets linked to Qian, they were stunned. 61,000 bitcoins. At current value, over £5 billion, or around 36 billion US dollars. This became the largest cryptocurrency seizure in the history of the United Kingdom. In September 2024, at Southwark Crown Court in London, Qian pleaded guilty to acquiring and possessing the cryptocurrencies illegally. Her lawyer, Roger Sahota, stated that she hopes the funds will be used to compensate the victims, stressing that the appreciation of Bitcoin since 2017 means there's more than enough money to cover all the losses. But there's a catch. The UK government may try to keep part, or even all, of the seized assets. That decision is still pending in court. The victims' side. And what about the victims? Many investors have already received partial compensation through a scheme set up in China, but many are still waiting for full repayment. Most of them were between 50 and 75 years old. Men and women who invested their life savings into what they thought was a safe opportunity. For many, Qian's promise represented the chance of a comfortable retirement. Instead, it became a nightmare. A global reflection. This case is a wake-up call to the world. According to British authorities, the use of cryptocurrencies by criminals has become increasingly common as a way to hide, move, and launder assets. Deputy Chief Crown Prosecutor Robin Weil said, "This case shows the scale of criminal profits available to fraudsters who exploit the cryptocurrency market. The impact goes beyond finances. It's also psychological, social, and political. It demonstrates how scammers can manipulate dreams, exploit friendships, and destroy lives in pursuit of power and wealth." Zhimin Qian, the woman who deceived thousands and moved billions in cryptocurrency, now awaits sentencing. But the fate of her fortune remains uncertain. Will the billions seized actually be used to compensate the victims? Or will the British government find a way to keep this digital treasure? And now, I ask you, what should happen to the 61,000 bitcoins seized? Leave your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoy real stories about fraud, criminal investigations, and the darker side of the cryptocurrency world, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. This was the story of Zhimin Qian, the goddess of wealth, and the largest cryptocurrency seizure in history.